The space agency now intends to take a closer look at the UFO phenomenon. According to Bill Nelson, who was sworn in as the new NASA administrator as recently as May 3rd of 2021, no one knows the identity of the high-speed objects that have been observed by Navy pilots. NASA Administrator Bill Nelson himself told CNN on June 3rd that he has directed NASA scientists to become more involved and to explore new lines of questioning regarding UAPs. It's an unusual position for NASA, many welcome it, but others, like me, find this rather ironic. Is this a joke or a new communication technique?
Section 51.
Hi everyone, what's up guys? DOZgeek here with Section 51. Big thanks again for your support to the channel. First, you can like and share this new video right now to keep supporting Section 51. I hope you had a good weekend. I hope you liked the latest video. If you are ready, let's start right now. UFOs, also called UAPs, unidentified aerial phenomena by the Navy, are the subject of a report made by the US Pentagon. That report, called the Unidentified Aerial Phenomena Task Force (UAPTF) report, is to be submitted to Congress by June the 25th. And now NASA seems to have entered the conversation. Bill Nelson, the new boss of the NASA, plans now to learn more about unidentified flying objects, as he claimed in recent interviews. Because he does not believe UFOs are evidence of extraterrestrials visiting Earth. However, he seems to be giving the sightings serious attention and investigating, because at this point, the sightings defy explanation. It is now admitted, thanks to the leaked US Navy videos, that many pilots say they saw something that clearly defies the limits of known aviation technology. And also civilians, including commercial airline pilots, are seeing these UFO sightings. Senator Marco Rubio, who chairs the Senate Intelligence Committee, and others in Congress have been sending alarms.
We don't know who they are, we don't know what it isn't ours, it isn't ours.
And today NASA Administrator Bill Nelson, former member of the Armed Services Committee and now head of NASA, says that the space agency is trying to figure it out.
We are doing a lot. As a matter of fact, I have seen and been briefed on those films that you have seen. I have talked to those Navy pilots.
They said it was no optical illusion or radio frequency blip.
They followed it and then suddenly it would move in a direction faster than anything that they had ever seen. So there is a phenom there. What is it? So what I did when I got into NASA a month ago, I asked our chief scientists and the science directorate if they would look at it from a matter of science and see if it can shed any further light on this.
Now, by law, the Biden administration was obligated this month to release and make public information that it has about these UFOs, the recent ones that defy explanation. The Biden administration said it may not be able to meet that deadline, but that it's working on it. Nelson said he expects an unclassified version of that report to be released in a month. Moreover, when you don't know exactly what it is, nothing can be conclusively ruled out. But in following what Nelson is saying, what Rubio and Biden administration are saying, the former national security officials have said, it all tends to lead in the direction of concern about the potential for an adversary, be it Russia or China. having developed something that they could be using to spy on USA that they don't even know about, that has capabilities beyond their own. Even former President Barack Obama told in a recent interview on TV.
But what is true, and I'm actually being serious here, is that there's footage and records of objects in the skies that we don't know exactly what they are. We can't explain how they moved, their trajectory. They did not have an easily explainable pattern.
While Biden still smiles at the question he was asked publicly about UFOs. You know what? There are several things that disturb me in these revelations. First, I sincerely don't think that other nations could have secret advanced technology and would be able to send mysterious spacecrafts in the sky of USA in order to put potential threat or to play with jet fighter pilots. I mean that the entire media seems dangerously to be glomming onto the Cold War narrative. It's nonsense. China was having famines, killing millions when military pilots all around the world started having these encounters. If we are going to continue this delusion, why wouldn't it be a new North Korean secret weapon? I have the strange feeling that the subject of UFOs or classified UFO sightings is becoming now the ideal pretext for the media and some politicians, or maybe for private agencies, to start a new Cold War. If that hypothesis is true, that would be bad news for us. I think it's simply not an adversary, because no nation on Earth has this level of technology even today, and they damn sure didn't have it in the 1940s during World War II. If this kind of tech belonged to China, they wouldn't be wasting their time sending conventional rockets and drones to Mars. They would already have astronauts or taikonauts up there planting their flag. Russia has hypersonic missile technologies, but they are still built on traditional propulsion. Don't think for a second if Putin had next-generation military technology, he wouldn't be pushing the United States around right now. These UFO sightings aren't ours, and aren't theirs. Secondly, I think NASA knows full well what these are. They have known for years, and I'm sure many of you will follow my opinion. Knowing all the testimonies from people working on secret projects, and even astronauts or pilots, black projects deep within all the military contractors and NASA have been researching this for decades. We have already seen here on Section 51 how several astronauts reported seeing UFOs while in space. So it's a bit like this is the first time NASA has seen anything. They must really think we are stupid. All these lies, or at least all these things that have been hidden from us for years, it's starting to get insulting, especially for the American taxpayer who has been paying taxes for financing space programs for years. Moreover, even if NASA discovered something in those investigations, I don't expect any new discoveries or insights on this topic coming out of them. Maybe from retired scientists, but not from bureaucratic ones. And now, my last and maybe funniest argument. Okay, let's admit it's a Russian or Chinese adversary with highly advanced technology using anti-gravity or something like this. If it's Russian or Chinese, then it's something they must have reverse engineered from alien technology. So, it's still about ETs. We keep coming back to the unknown of the problem. What do you think? With these words from Bill Nelson, do you think NASA is making fun of us? Do you think NASA is hiding information about UFOs from us? Don't you feel that the subject of UFOs, today's trend, is a perfect pretext to suggest a new Cold War between the USA and Russia or China? Is the subject of UFOs the last way they found to make us swallow the pill of a new world conflict. Let's wait a few more days to see the new lies they will invent to justify the possible shortcomings of the UFO report coming this month. Let's wait and see and improvise. I hope you enjoyed this video. Section 51 is still on social networks, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Don't forget to like this video, to share it, to subscribe. Don't forget to smile and to dream. Support Section 51. I'll be back really soon. Open your eyes, watch the sky, live long and prosper.